to the unit. And the unit cannot be handed down to family. And we have cases where occupants have died and the poor leave department retains the unit, and then it is handed over to someone else who is in need.
Absolutely.
So what we do, and we encourage persons to take care of the units. We notice that...
Let us sign the social contract. The social contract, Ines, essentially says that you are going to live here. You can't rent out this place to anybody else. So you and your granddaughter and your husband will be occupying this unit. And you commit to maintain the unit in the state of repair that you received it. And then thirdly, if you plan to expand the unit, I don't know where you would go other than up. But if you expand the unit, if you plan to expand the unit, we'll consult first of all with the Ministry of Housing through the new social housing program, because as you can imagine, quite a bit of engineering was done to be able to construct on this site. So if you're going to build anything else, let us know so we can advise you how best to do it. And then anything you're going to do here must be legal, right? In the 80s, they used to have a horse called Legal Light. So if you're going to do anything here, make sure the light is legal and the water is legal, right? Good. And the fifth thing, which is most important, that you will continue to be an upstanding citizen and have a good community. If you agree to those things, then you can sign, right? Make your mark.
So yesterday, we make a video where I state that the houses that the government of Jamaica are giving to people in need, whenever them give you that house, it is not yours. It is yours until you pass away. When you receive those houses, you have to sign a contract with the government, as Andrew Wallace just stated in the previous video that I have just played. And the video before, you hear Desmond Mackenzie, I make you know plain and straight say, whenever the person that get the house passed away, the house is no longer theirs. So the family will not inherit the house. I may talk about it. I may see a lot of people in the comment section. Stop tell lie on the government. Stop tell lie on Andrew Wallace. Who tell lie on Andrew Wallace when the evidence are out there? The evidence are out there. They speak about it. But because somehow you no listen, you no watch, you no learn, and you worse than read, you don't know the truth from the lies. You don't know when people speak truth from lies because you lack of knowledge, you lack of wisdom, and you lack of understanding. A beat on the bad. Me I tell you that. The house where the government put up on your land, whenever you passed away, your son, your daughter, your granddaughter, nobody in the family cannot inherit the unit. No matter how you chop the iron, no matter how you spit out the iron, nobody at all in the family cannot inherit the unit. Nobody at all. And you sign a contract with the government. So even if you don't have the money for pay for light bill, and you throw up 2 wire, and them can catch you, you can lose your house. If you bridge liquor water, and them can catch you, you can lose your house. Any breach of the contract, you can lose your house. So tell me if I for your house, or for the government house. Tell me. Andrew Wallace just said it. You have to sign the contract before you get the house. But people, bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. Me hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, including labor right get exposed with their lies again. All confused too. People, Do remember to leave a like on this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Alright? And if you're a new viewer first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. And people, remember, watch the video until the end. Alright? Make a run the intro and come back. We're so forward. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewers, first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, you know say the labor right them desperate. And when me say desperate, me mean say them a grab off for every single straw where them can grab off for. Now, the labor right them say they want the Auditor General to audit all of the municipal corporation controlled by the People's National Party. Now, I can remember back in last year, after the local government election, the PNP found out that the Jamaican Labour Party were paying out over $100 million to people who are not exist. So that means that them have people name and payroll that are not exist. People who don't work with the municipal corporation, and that was KSAMC. Over there in Manchester, they use the taxpayers' money to rent an empty building that belongs to a member of the Jamaican Labour Party. They use taxpayers' money to do that, you know. And have the building locked up. Now use. Between Manchester and St. Mary, they spent $400 million for rent those two buildings because the St. Mary Municipal Corporation do the same thing as well. Andrew Holiness led government do the same thing as well. And guess what? It not finished this up. The building them empty. And they're using $1 billion each to refurbish those buildings that are not government building but owned by their colleagues. You hear what I'm saying? The building them owned by their colleagues. So, the question I want to ask, why me not hear them say the Auditor General if you go audit all of them something there? Instead, nobody not really talk about it. Nobody not talk about it. But everybody are quick to run with false information. We are just nationwide and the labor right them alone are run with.
Given the emerging trend of malfeasance and apparent systemic corrupt and inappropriate use of taxpayers' money at PNP-controlled municipal corporations, including, of course, the Manchester Municipal Corporation, the Hanover Municipal Corporation, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, and of course, the KSAMC. The Jamaica Labour Party, like all well-thinking Jamaicans, are calling for the immediate and urgent audit by the Auditor General of all these municipal corporations controlled by the PNP, in particular, of course, the KSAMC. And our final point, the Jamaica Labour Party also notes that the PNP KSAMC corruption scandal has been in the public domain for almost a week now, with supporting screenshots of WhatsApp messages and voice notes readily accessible. However, to date, we are not aware of any statement issued by our usually vocal and vociferous civil society groups, which of course profess and assert that they are non-partisan and that they are vanguards, essentially watchdogs on matters concerning integrity, corruption, accountability in public office, and of course, lawful use of taxpayers' money. We trust that our usually vocal civil society groups will find their voice and address the sordid and scandalous PNP KCMC corruption scandal as a means of reassuring the onlooking public and, of course, promoting and upholding accountability in the use of public funds and by those who preside over public funds.
Now, people, by just looking in this man's face while talking, you can see the shame and disgrace in his face, knowing that he might talk about public funds without involving his prime minister name in the middle of it. You can see the shame and the embarrassment in this man's face when he might talk, knowing that the prime minister have 28 bank account, set up charity and use the charity money for do him own business instead of for give to the people them. You can see the shame in his face, knowing that his prime minister is one of the biggest crook. And the Jamaican Labour Party is nothing but a crooked criminal organization. From you looking at his face, you can see the shame knowing that them have over 8 members over there under investigation by the Integrity Commission, including their boss, their Prime Minister, Andrew Holiness. You can see the shame in his face. Uno have no integrity. So Uno must lock on them out. Just shut up. Save on yourself the embarrassment.
1,
No.
2,
My viewers and my subscribers.
4,
Yesterday I did a video.
5. That's how many homes were handed over today through the new social housing program in the constituencies of Minister Edmund Bartlett and Minister Horace Shank. This is a game changer for Jamaicans in need, providing safe, comfortable homes for families across the island. Now, many are asking, how can you get one? Here's how. Visit the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation website to download the application form. You'll need to complete the form found on the website and include a supporting letter from your Member of Parliament, a Justice of the Peace, or a Minister of Religion. You'll also need a copy of your official ID, TRN card, and proof of land ownership or permission to occupy the land. And lastly, submit the completed form and documents to the Ministry for processing. Our Prime Minister is focused on what matters most, ensuring every Jamaican has a safe place to call home. Together, we're building a stronger Jamaica, one home at a time.
Desmond, Mackenzie. You check it out.
Indigent housing were mere assistance. So you provide a sheet of zinc, a door, or something like that. And I've seen over the years the plight of many persons, indigent persons, who are actually registered as indigent on the poor relief roll of government, because there is a poor relief system that goes around, does the necessary investigations. And if they can't provide an house, they would pay rent, because that is a part of the whole indigent program. In 2016, when I became the minister, I sat with the Most Honorable Prime Minister and I spoke with him as to what I believe would have been a program that could at least offer some level of assistance to persons on the indigent roll. And he gave his support. In early 2016, we started with 2 houses in Clarendon. And since then, we have gone beyond 2 houses. We are almost going close now to 150 units that has been constructed or in the process of being concluded in terms of the work that is taking place. And I must tell you something, I have seen it, I have felt the pains, because most of the cases I have gone and have visited the location before. So I do have an appreciation of what existed before, the conditions that existed. And I can tell you it is a sense of being able to do something to afford someone the opportunity of having a proper roof over their heads. And the government since 2016 has given full support to the program. We provide the funds from the Equalization Fund, and that is a source of funding that is in the Ministry of Local Government. And for the last couple of years, we have gotten funds from the Consolidated Fund. And that is why we have been able to improve the housing over the years. So we have moved from 1-bedroom studio to 2 bedrooms. Now we have gone to 3 bedrooms. We are building multi-family units that is catering for many Jamaicans right across the country. So every parish in Jamaica has benefited from the social indigent housing program of the government of Dr. Andrew Holiness, and I'm really proud of what we have been able to accomplish and the many lives that we have touched and changed.
I'm happy that you've shed some light on it, and I would have wanted you to delve a little bit more into the program itself, since it was started by your ministry.
Okay, what the program does, as I said before, persons can apply. They are investigated by the poor relief officers. They must have the land to build the units. And once that is done, we now proceed after the investigation to see whether or not the persons are eligible. They meet the criteria which is set out. Because you must be a part of a program that does not allow you on your own. And there are cases where we have provided houses for persons who probably are not that destitute, but because of their circumstances, we have provided for them. Now, the Poor Relief Department of the municipal corporations retain responsibility for the units.
Yes.
So while you occupy those units, the Poor Relief Department does its monthly checking on the units. You are not allowed to do any addition to the units. The units come fully furnished. It is something that when I came up with the idea of furnishing the units, we did it because there are cases where we saw persons have homes, but there is nothing for them to sleep on. So we figured it does make sense to give you a nice room, and then you have to sleep on the cold ground.
Or furnish the
So we provide the necessary furnishing for the unit.
Right.
Now, the unit cannot be rented. It is not for sale. No addition can be done to the unit. And the unit cannot be handed down to family. And we have cases where occupants have died, and the Poor Relief Department retains the unit, and then it is handed over to someone else who is in need.
Absolutely.
So what we do, and we encourage persons to take care of the units. We notice that a lot of all of our units are built from concrete, and it has been done deliberately. One, we notice in the past year our indigent program, the previous indigent program, were mainly board units, and we're not knocking it because it was provided the shelter. But what we notice, there are a number of fires have occurred because a lot of persons go into these units, they have no proper electricity, and fire create havoc within these areas. So what we have done is that we have built concrete structures. It is wired. We encourage the occupants to legitimize their service with the Jamaica Public Service Company, legitimize their service with the National Water Commission. So you are getting, government is providing you with a house, all the government is asking you to do is pay for the light,
take on the responsibility
and the water, that personal responsibility. Yeah. And I must say that we have seen where persons have responded in a very, very positive way.
So I hear it from Desmond Mackenzie mouth again in a different interview where he's saying that the house belongs to the municipal corporation. It belongs to the government. So, you have to find land, right? You go buy land, then put up a house here. And when you passed away, your land gone, the house gone, and your family cannot inherit the house. Your family cannot inherit your house. So this is another way how to scam the Jamaican people them out of their land. This is another way how to take away Jamaican people land where they work hard for. And the worst part of it is that most of these lands that are going to be taken away were given to these people by the People's National Party. This government is a wicked and a evil government. I don't need to tell him saying wicked. I don't need to tell this man say into cruel and evil, because that's what they're doing. That what they're doing is not nice. But remember, gotta watch over us, remember.
So all along Jamaica, we see the government handing over these homes to the poor and indigent. You mean to tell me that at the end of the day, these homes does not belong to the people? So all the land title them with them assign, I make the people them assign land title. You mean to tell me say it does not belong to them at the end of the day? Eh? So the whole program and the indigent housing program, all the ribbon Andrew are cut and I give out land title and I give out keys. Jamaica, me can't catch myself when I listen to this, Jamaica people.
The houses remains the property of the municipal corporations. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house and it is passed on to someone who is in need. There is no duplication of the services provided by the Ministry of Local Government.
You hear that, Jamaica? What kind of shit in a plate this me I hear this afternoon? So all the keys them where Andrew are give out to the people them and say them own homes. You mean if you tell me say it no belong to them? So God forbid somebody dropped out. No relative can get the house. The house have to return to the government. Mighty God of Daniel, Jamaica, me can't catch myself this afternoon. Them something here. No, some of them are not right. Me not get it. Somebody explain it to me. You know, hear Desmond Mackenzie say the houses them no belong to the people, it belong to the government. Mighty God. The man said the house no belongs to you, it belongs to the government. So in case somebody passed away, the house will return to the government and them are going to find another indigent person to put in the house. So basically, once again, the Jamaica Labour Party have deceived the people of this country and make them a sign away them land and a collect title and keys to house and make it seems like it belong to them. Mighty God!
Now, the People's National Party are planning to take the desperate labor right them to court. Them are planning to sue them. People, all of the allegations them you see are gone. And not just Vegas alone are going to get the sue, you know. Because PNP are now planning to sue the government, which is Andrew Holiness led government. People, check out this press relief from the People's National Party. Remember, like up the video.
This is Angela Brunbrook, chair of the People's National Party. The PNP categorically rejects the Jamaica Labour Party's latest baseless and defamatory attacks, a desperate attempt to mislead Jamaicans and distract from the government's corruption scandals. This reckless smear campaign is unacceptable, and the PNP will take legal action to put an end to it. We have full confidence in our General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, and the Mayor of Kingston, His Worship, Councillor Andrew Swaby, who have been unjustly targeted. These malicious and politically motivated accusations without a shred of credible evidence are nothing more than a cowardly attempt to deflect attention from the JLP's governance failures and the corruption scandals. The PNP challenges the JLP and its operatives. If you possess any legitimate evidence, submit it to law enforcement authorities. Otherwise, cease these defamatory attacks immediately. We also call on law enforcement agencies to clarify whether any investigation is indeed underway. If such an investigation exists, those involved should be informed through due process rather than being subjected to the JLP's political theaters. While the JLP wages a campaign of lies and deception, Jamaicans continue to suffer under its failing leadership. Hundreds of millions of dollars in public funds have been squandered. The government has wasted $23.4 million in just 1 year on an unauthorized lease for an empty building in Anota Bay, benefiting a sitting JLP member of parliament. A private company continues to collect $475.7 million from taxpayers for an unoccupied property in Greenville, Mandeville. Funds that should have been invested in hospitals, schools, and infrastructure. A media house that allegedly owes over $1 billion in unpaid taxes continue to receive government contracts. The Prime Minister and his administration have persistently clashed with the Integrity Commission and the Auditor General, resisting every effort to hold them accountable. Their refusal to sign the Integrity Commission's Code of Conduct confirms that what Jamaicans already suspect, that this government has no interest in transparency or ethical governance. Instead of addressing these urgent concerns, the JLP is preoccupied with manufacturing scandals to manipulate the public and deflect from its own corruption crisis. The PNP will not be distracted by the JLP's desperate attempts to shift focus from their failures. We remain committed to good governance, transparency, and ensuring that public funds serve the Jamaican people, not political deception and corruption.
Well, on. I wonder if you not hear what Angela Brownberg just said. I wonder if you not hear what Angela Brownberg just said about Cliff Hughes and Nationwide. Me wonder if you not hear when she said that Nationwide owe over $1 billion in tax and still receive government contract. You see how long me tell you say? This brother here owe big for tax. Me tell you no. And that is the reason why you see Cliff Hughes a fight so hard to make sure say the Jamaican Labour Party stay in power, so you don't have to clear up in taxes. You don't have to pay in tax. You never see smoke without fire. But Cliff Hughes, we have the news, because Mark Golding will become the next Prime Minister and you will have to pay all your taxes. The $1 billion where you owe, you will have to pay it. So it no matter how you want to fight the People's National Party, what you want to say and how you want to do it and how you are trying to corrupt the mind of the Jamaican people with the Jamaican Labour Party, you will have to pay your taxes whenever Mark Golding came into power. Whenever Mark Golding become the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, you will have to clear all your taxes. Never see smoke without fire. But people stay to talk down below in the comment section. And as usual, people, remember, leave a like on this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. And remember, love is the answer, God is love, and God is within us. Now make it take you over. Share some love. Spread some love. Share with your neighbor. Share with your friends. Share with your family. Remember, God is love. Until then, big up on yourself. Enough love, enough respect. Thanks for the support. All right?